A very good morning to our RANsquawk listeners. Welcome to the European rundown for Monday the 8th of November. Just gone through 10:30 now here in London. A quick check round the markets. In terms of actual news flow as well as some of the volumes in the various asset classes, it has been relatively subdued to get the trading week underway. This does, of course, come on the back of a very busy trading period last week. And with much of the major events, particularly from the US, having now been concluded, having last week seen both the midterm elections as well as the Federal Reserve increase on QE and also non-farms being better than expected on Friday, much of the focus has now turned back to the Eurozone and some of the consistent fears over the peripheral spread widening that we've seen, particularly late last week. In particular, the Irish spread over bunds on a 10-year bond yield basis is back in within around a 3 basis point range of retesting that record all-time high. So around 10 basis points wider this morning. That does come on the back of weekend press coverage suggesting that Irish opposition party has said they will not back the government's existing budget. That official budget statement is to be outlined by the existing government on December 7th. So still a bit of concerns, particularly around Ireland at the moment. On the flip side, though, we did see the regional elections out of Greece on Sunday, and they went through without any problems. So pretty much reversing then in the spreads what we saw, the widening at the end of last week, and we trade around 25 basis points there on the Greek over bund spread. Nevertheless, though, in terms of the euro and the currencies, on these continued peripheral concerns, particularly of that on Ireland, the euro is trading weaker across the board, and the dollar has eked out some further solid gains. We're up around 0.9% in the dollar index, following on from the better non-farms payroll report on Friday. In terms of the actual schedule for today, though, it is pretty quiet overall. There's no major data out of the US, so in particular we'll be keeping a very close eye on those European peripheral spreads, particularly when the US starts to come in. But that pretty much concludes the European wrap-up, so that's all from me for the time being. We'll have another update to come at the European cash equity close. So for the time being, I wish you all a great trading day.